All right, small groups with Google Meet. First of all, you need to establish norms and routines just like you would in a whole group or individualized instruction. You could have students help you create those. Have a goal or a plan before your small group. Do you want to build community? Are you looking to collect formative assessment data? Have students practice the functions of a Google Meet, how to mute and unmute, how to turn their camera on and off. Other tips, what to do if they're kicked off, where to find the chat and how to post there. So continue to practice those. Here are some examples you can do. Here's a small group discussion. So after students read a chapter or watch a flipped video lesson, you can provide discussion questions ahead of time to allow students to think about them. And then when you can come back together, you can provide a platform like Padlet or Jamboard to post to. You can do a virtual gallery walk with Jamboard, creating groups by assigning them a board. Students can post links, images, and text to show their work. And then once everybody's finished, you can have a virtual gallery walk. The last one here, problem-solving session. It's not really a breakout room, but you can divide your Google Meet into Group A and Group B, where Group A is presented a problem. They have 3 to 5 minutes to discuss it while Group B is muted. And then you can flip-flop. After the 3 to 5 minutes are up, Group A will mute, and then Group B will share their thoughts. There are some new features in Google Meet. If you look in the lower left-hand corner, after you launch a Meet, you'll see a blue shield. This is a screenshot taken. This is where you can turn off and on, share their screen, and sending chat messages. Before doing a Google Meet breakout room, there are some pros and cons to it. Of course, a pro means you can collaborate in small groups, but there are some cons that you as a teacher need to think about. How are you going to handle any inappropriate behavior? So you might want to speak with your administrator before, and you might try this with some students you have a good relationship with first, and then bring in the whole group. So let's take a look how a breakout room could happen. This is how you can create one. This is a link from my Google Classroom. I've deleted everything after the lookup. And I've named it. This is room 1, which is really not a unique name. You want something more different than that. So down here I have room 1AF. So those students whose last names are A through F. Here's room 2, G through L. So you want a unique name for sure. So let's take a look at some rooms here. So I have room 3 and 4. And as you can see, it tells me the name of my room right here. So right now I can't see room 4, but there's an extension called Tab Resize that allows me to change the layout of my screens. And so now I can see both room 3 and 4. You can do this with 4 rooms as well. You can also turn off and on your mic if you want to. There's also an extension called Mute Tab, so you can also mute a specific tab if you want to as well. If you have any questions, you can contact Tammy Rushing or myself, Chris Solis.